Senator Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ranking Member Lummis and Chairman Carper and Ranking Member Capito, thank you for holding this hearing today on the Good Samaritan Remediation of Abandoned Hardrock Mines Act. Estimates from the Arizona State Mine Inspector indicate that Arizona could have as many as 100,000 abandoned hard rock mines. Not all of these pose a risk to public health and the environment, but there are hundreds that do, including many on tribal land. Most of these sites predate any federal or state mining regulation. In fact, most predate Arizona becoming a state. And there are real risks involved here. For example, abandoned uranium mines, including those on the Navajo Nation, pose an acute health risk to those living nearby. And throughout Arizona, abandoned zinc, copper, and lead mines pose a risk to surface water and groundwater quality. At the same time, as we have this historic drought, these threats are threats to potential sources of drinking water, and they need to be taken seriously. Fortunately, the state of Arizona, and particularly our Department of Environmental Quality, has risen to the challenge, which is why I'm excited to welcome virtually the Director of the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality, Misael Cabrera, to join us today. Director Cabrera has spent his entire professional career cleaning up and protecting the environment. He's an environmental engineer who, before this career in state government, worked on environmental quality projects as a contractor with EPA, DOD, and state and local governments. For the past 11 years, he has worked at ADEQ, first as the deputy director before he was appointed to serve as the agency's director in 2015. Under his leadership, the ADEQ team has finished twice as many cleanups of hazardous waste sites than in the agency's previous 27-year history. He has doubled the number of leaking underground storage tank closures per year, and he has spearheaded efforts to clean up hard rock mine land sites. Of particular interest to today's hearing, Director Cabrera and his team, they've developed a new prospective purchaser agreement process which allows the state to take control of abandoned mine sites that pose a critical threat, a threat to public health and the environment, in exchange for providing narrow liability protections to parties not responsible for the initial contamination. So I want to thank Director Cabrera for getting up early this morning. I know it's early in Arizona. And thank you again, Mr. Chairman, for leading this important hearing.